To much who's given, much is required. Generational curses today have been disturbed because as a man, I once walked without my father. As a man, I once walked the streets with lonely thoughts. But today, the man who walked that choir out here was my father. The child who spoke before me is my son. Generational curses have been broken.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. Yes.
I just want y'all to understand it from my world, why I can't control and act like this is real to me. Because these are things you read about. These are things that you hear, all the tragic stories that go on in our worlds about how fathers walk out. Fathers don't walk out. The world pushes them out. I can attest to that because I'm a father. And sometimes I want to tell my babies, Daddy want to be there every night. But if I don't keep grinding, this can't happen. So I understand the time that my father was away from me. All of those memories are gone. Love me now. Love me with the man that I am right now. And every one of my kids, from Ray to Diamond to Rayshard to Rasan to Raylan and Raven, I live for every breath that they take. So one day, they can say my father stood for something. So one day, we can touch nations, starting right here in Baltimore, on what love is really like. When a son buys in to protect his mother and his family no matter what the circumstances are. I wish I can be talking about somebody else like, but I'm talking about mine. I'm talking about the person that all of these people look at me with all this love and affection, and I'm telling you the same love that y'all look at me with, I look at y'all with. Because I lean on you guys the same way y'all lean on me. Every time I scrap up my cliques for anything, every man to know I give everything I got. Everything I got. And when I walk in these streets, I hurt at night. I don't turn on TVs and watch the news because I pray so hard the way brothers just keep taking brothers' lives. If Ray Lewis Wade does nothing else, just look up instead of looking down. If the street did nothing else but make you start looking up in life and say he did it differently, let that be the cause. Martin Luther King said, I had a dream, the dream is now. If we make up our mind for the dream to be now. Give me no credit. Man, remove all credit from me. God has installed favor that I just keep going because every day ain't a good day for me. But I find ways to keep going no matter what because I know somebody is leaning on me. But this day, to this city, wow, only God himself had this already written. I've written many things in my book, and I understood what Scripture said when it said write the vision and make it plain. But I can't write this vision right here. I can't write the vision of my firstborn 20 years old, and his name is on a sign because he walked in my spitting image. It's a name that God just loaned us for a temporary fix. The ultimate reward is love thy neighbor as thyself. People, we got to go back to that. We got to stop confusing our life again, man. We got to start recognizing sunrises and sunsets. That's why we live. If an alarm is waking you up every morning, if a job excites you, we're in the wrong business. Because we got to be in the business of saving lives for real. There are babies losing their lives before they even able to think about breath. I can't thank nobody for this reward. But I can thank God that he blessed me to be around people like you. that he blessed me to bring me home to a city in 1996 where I didn't understand where my vision was going. I shook on my mama's dress at 9 years old and I said, Mama, one day you'll never have to work again. I wish I was reading this story, but it's my story. I remember I used to sit on the curb and Daddy would call and say, son, I'm on my way. And I said, Daddy, yeah, but Daddy, right here, right now. The greatest reward ever is today. I won't look past today. I got to thank every man in here. And the only reason I got to thank Coach Harbaugh, because this man he knows when we get in that locker room, I speak life. Yeah. That's why I asked my coach to let me speak. Because these moments will never be again. A football game is just a game. And God used it as a pedestal just to get this moment here.
That's right. That's right. Amen.
Win, lose, or draw. If you're ever able to come together as men and as people, that's what Mama talking about. Individually, I can bend my fingers all day, but together, we got to change the definition of what hoods represent. I'm tired of getting off planes that can find hoods in every city I go in. It's time for us to change that. It's time for us to go back to make sure we're being accountable to say yes ma'am is still yes ma'am. Yes sir is still yes sir. It don't change. Pull your pants up around your waist. I don't care if I'm your mom or not. I'm gonna leave you with this. If it takes a village to raise one, if it takes a village to raise one, then it's gonna take a country to save us all. I can't thank Baltimore, but I knew that this day was coming. I had dreams at a very young age. I had dreams, and I knew that God was taking me somewhere. And I didn't know where he was taking me, people, but I tell y'all, man, I bumped into a place to where I pray so much at night, man. I walk around and look at these stars, and I just beg the Lord, Father, just change one mind from hurting somebody tonight. And if on this block that was dedicated to me today, to my legacy, let me take no credit. I'm talking about to my legacies of my 6 youth. That's mine. This is why we live. So one day we can value ourselves the way everybody is here for this one day that God created. Rain, sleet, or snow. He says I created it all. So it ain't never a bad day. A good day is always a good day. Baltimore, I can say many things, but what I do want to say is, man, I love y'all with every inch of my soul. Every inch. Thank you, thank you, thank you.